This is what victory and pain looks like. This feels amazing that they're coming out. I finally found the method. I just have to get the vice grip the fuck on there and hurt my palm, like, and like clench my
Pause,
bro. Who the fuck even asked you? But yeah, like doing like this and having to like squeeze my lower back hurt. Feels like I'm using my lower back for it, like, even though I'm not, but I am, you know, 'cause that's where I feel it. So yeah, 3 of 4. So we're about to get the 4th one out. Ooh. There we have it. Pilot bushing is now out. When you gotta get to the store to get some shit, and you have no other car. Trooping it to O'Reilly's real quick because I need a rear main seal puller and more brake cleaner. A little bit more of a troop than I anticipated. It seemed shorter. Made it to our destination. A little bit of a troop, to be honest. A little bit of a troop. Imagine they were fucking closed, bro. I'd be so pissed. I'd have to go to AutoZone all the way down there. Made it! Woo! Alright, guys. Just robbed Riley's. That's what it feels like, wearing all black, got a fucking book bag and shit. Got shit. $3.99 per brake cleaner, so I decided to get 4. Why not? Just came back from longboarding, tired as hell, sweaty as f. I was trying to screw in some screws and yank at it, and it just was not working out. And this thing, so that needed to get the f out. Yep. If you want, you can reuse this, you know, not too big of a deal. The big hurdle, man, last night we got stumped on that because I didn't have anything, you know, good enough to pry it out and give me some like that leverage. That worked like a charm. All right, what's poppin', y'all? We are back from the O'Reilly's, as you could tell. We got the seal off, as I've shown you. This tool worked like a charm. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and tap this new OEM one, or it should be OEM, I don't know. I bought it from Amazon and it was sold by Honda, so it should be good. Same size, so you know, you just match it up, cool, same size. I'm gonna go ahead and tap it in, put a little bit of oil around the ring, tap it in. All right, guys, I got the rear main seal in. For some reason, I don't know, to me it kind of looks like I pushed it in too far, but it's like, can you actually push it in too far? Like, would it even affect anything? It sits flush all around, but not flush with this thing itself. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to kind of double back and look into that a little bit. But yeah, now we're getting the pilot bearing in, or not bearing, it's a bushing. All right, got the other transmission right here. I'll end up replacing that at some point. Got it kind of cleaned up, a bunch of brake cleaner. May end up just keeping that throwout bearing because it is quite new. I got the new one right there. Just gonna grease things up, get that thing on. What is good, guys? We got our Wawa refreshers. Came on speed dial, you know, because that's all we could do, or we longboarded places, but there's nothing close by. Now I got throwout bearing on, everything else is on, things ready to go. Flywheel, lightweight flywheel. We got a brand new lightweight flywheel from competition. It is from RSX Type S. because that is the clutch kit that I have, which is the Comp Stage 2. I had that on hand already. I didn't have to buy that new, but the flywheel was all chewed out, so I had to buy that new. Shout out to the homie Jesus at Speed Zone for hooking me up and getting me this on pronto. Even though it was kind of like, you know, back order, but he'd be nice with it. So hit up the homie Jesus at Speed Zone and get your parts from him. Get your gloves on. I'm happy we got more brake cleaner because we need to get off all the oil residues on there. So this feels like it's like the 11-pound flywheel, and this feels like the 9-pound one, like the ultra light and lightweight. I don't know, I didn't really want to go the ultra lightweight because I don't know, I feel like that maybe it's a little overkill or too much for the daily kind of thing. I don't know. But we got what we got, and we're gonna put it in, and it's all gonna be good, and we're gonna be driving again. That's it.
Stay tuned.
That's it. Stay tuned. You can see there's a little bit of oil residue because they just need it to preserve the metals and not have things rust and whatnot. Yeah, probably have to end up going to the phone view. £94 Put your back into it. Love the phone. That sounded just magical. Alright, lights, camera, action. I just had to take off the intake manifold real quick. While I'm here, I'm definitely gonna wipe that down a little just to clean it up. Started what I was talking about. So it's definitely got broken off, but thankfully it's still sticking out. So I feel like, you know, just like the flywheel bolts, if I vice grip the shit out of it, I'm sure it'll be able to spin. Hopefully we'll get that out and it'll be good. And I just replace that and good to go. I got the flywheel and clutch and everything on and torqued down. Flywheel torqued to 94, clutch plate to 20. It's 19, but I went to 20 because ARP or whatever just went a little bit over. Let's hopefully see this thing pop out. Okay, means it's good. It's on there. Woo! At first, to be honest, this thing was not going in, and I have no idea why. I had to shave it down enough to get it to fit and hold, and then got everything on. So that's good. The next hurdle is getting the transmission on, which it's not gonna be too much of a pain, you know. It sometimes is, but I feel like it's kind of gonna go in there pretty smoothly. So we got the transmission going on and about. A little bit of frustration at first, with a little helping hand though, you know. Teamwork make the dream work. Finding my bolt bin where the other two missing potential trainee bolts may be. I gotta find some replacements, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm just gonna put on what I can. The best method on, feel it seat in a little bit and then enough to get some bolts when the long bolt's going through and use that to just, you know? So let me keep updates. Everything is back together. We're just gonna be putting in the coolant right now and then letting it bleed. And we have our trusty kit right here, so it makes everything so much better and easier. And that just helps it prevent it to leak and do anything like that. I think once it starts kind of not taking as much, that's when I'm gonna start the car up, and then we're gonna just let it go for like 3-4 fan cycles. Oh yeah, done bleeding it. It took a while for the first fan cycle to come on, so if you guys are bleeding your coolant and sometimes it just takes a while, maybe it's because it's a little cooler outside, which kind of is in Florida. It just took a while for the first time, and then they came back on, and I did it for like 4 fan cycles, maybe even 5. We're just kind of waiting around. So yeah, we're gonna drop it and go for a little spin, see how she do. Alright guys, so it drives. Your boy's driving to work tomorrow. The car feels completely different, bro. It all just feels like brand new. I changed out the transmission, so the detent spring is fixed from first to second because I stripped it out. You guys know the whole shifter experience feels different now, way more direct. I would be like, oof. And then the clutch itself, just holy f, man, it grabs like instantly. Compared to before, it's actually grabbing how you should. You're releasing the clutch, and it's pulling you. You know, it's going instead of like me having to give gas and stuff. This comp stage 2 is doing its thing so far.
I never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off.